to my birthday.
So cool. So I wanted to just give some more information as far as my haircut and where I got it. First, I'll talk about the experience. So, like you saw in the video, it's very close to the Itaewon main street. You just get off the bus or you just get off the subway exit and you walk a little bit, maybe a few minutes, and then you go down this set of stairs, go down the right side of stairs like I failed to do. But yeah, you go down this set of stairs, and right when you get down, it looks a little shady, but right when you get down, to your left, you should see Gabby's hair salon, and there's like a restaurant or something right across from it. So the barber, I keep calling it Gabby's hair salon. Gabby's barbershop. So when you go upstairs of the barbershop, because everything's on the second floor, there's nothing on the first floor, you're gonna see a barbershop to your left, and then a hair braiding salon to your right. As I said, 3 barbers, I believe 3 women braiding hair, and it's not the most high-class experience ever, not the nicest shop ever, a little messy, but honestly, it doesn't really matter too much. I'm still floored that they even managed to get a business up and running in the middle of Seoul, in the middle of Itaewon. Apparently for as long as they have been so far, so that's pretty amazing already. So, but yeah, you walk in and it instantly reminds you of home, and by home I mean a barbershop that you're probably used to back in the States, like a black barbershop. It smells like hair, it smells like, I don't know, the olive oil mist spray in the tall olive green can. It smells like, I don't know, it smells like heat. The same checkered floors. Yeah, so I believe it's an African joint. I'm not entirely sure. I do think it is. So there's 3 chairs. I believe there are more than 3 actual barbers. Last time I went, I got this dude who looked Dominican, but this time in that same spot there was this dude who looked African. So I don't know if it's like, I don't know. But, you can see, like, they do a pretty good job. You can see how they're doing on the other customers. Aside from that, there's a section to the left where you can buy anything from clippers, from, I believe you can buy hair products, Cantu including. You can buy some Afro picks, a hair sponge, and just anything that you probably need. Do-rags. You can buy do-rags, scarves. So yeah, you sit down in, like, the little shop area, and then you wait. It's one thing I did like was that everyone's like super respectful. There's this, not really any like trash talking, any like kind of garbage talk that you would hear in the U.S. or that I would hear, that I used to hear. It's every barber is just basically focused on what they're doing. Yeah, they'll talk to you or they'll talk to another barber, but for the most part they're focused. It's a pretty relaxing experience, to be honest. There's, as I said, African music videos on rotation on this giant TV. So the experience itself really wasn't bad at all. I didn't have to wait very long. There were only about 3 people in there when I went. And I believe, maybe because of the virus, maybe because it's cold, but the streets just weren't even that crowded anyway. So it literally probably took me like 20 minutes to get into the chair, which is not bad at all. And what I was saying before that I appreciate is that there's no kind of I guess, sidestepping you. Like, if people come after you, they'll wait until you go. It's not going to be like you have to compete for the barber's attention or the barber's chair. Everyone's pretty fair about it. I don't know if that's what you've experienced back home, but that's what I experienced there. So that was pretty nice. It was pretty relaxing. So you get into the chair, and on the wall there's, as usual, like giant posters of about maybe 80 different styles of haircuts, and you could either choose a number with a specific style, or you can, as I did, just tell them what you want. I always go for a high fade, trim the top off just a little bit, I want to keep the height, and then clean up the beard area, shave this part. My guy charged me, the one I went to yesterday, he charged me 15,000 won, which is cheaper than the first time I went. I got charged 20,000. So, but anyway, in the States I usually pay 25 for the same thing, so it's not very expensive at all. Granted, the quality wasn't as good. It's not bad. Like, it totally beats me doing it by myself in my bathroom and like just being tired. It's not really that bad. I guess my biggest gripe was that there were too many things that I had to tell him to do and tell him to fix that I guess I figured a lot of barbers should already have an intuition for. Maybe I'm just biased because I've been going to the same barber back in Brooklyn for literally like, I don't know, 8 years now. But I don't know, I felt like, I don't know. I think he was not too experienced, not super duper experienced. His way of cutting wasn't really my favorite. He had sort of a very like loose style where he did things with like one hand. He would just like shave. Like, I don't like that very much. I prefer like a barber gently, like, you know, stabilizing your head and just like I don't like that. Just like willy-nilly all like slicing your face up like this. He did a good job as far as being organized go. I respect his I guess his flow of it, but I didn't care for how like he was about the whole thing. It wasn't very comfortable, and a few times I was worried that he would like nick my eyebrow or something, so that wasn't very fun. And another thing that kind of got to me a lot was his clippers were so sharp. I know that's I guess it's not a bad thing to have really sharp clippers, but his were super duper sharp. They were either too sharp or he was pressing down way too hard, because like the guy I went to last time at that same barbershop, I don't know why, but they just slice my shit up. They slice that, like, I kid you not. This entire, this entire area, when he wiped alcohol on it, oh my god, that shit hurt like a mother. Like, mind you, I get haircuts all the time. Like, this is like, I've got the spray like with the alcohol, and like, you know, it usually stings quite a bit, but it's not so bad. But I'm telling you, like, I teared up. Like, that's how bad like the stinging was. That's how bad the pain was from the alcohol, because he had made so many, like, I guess, deep cuts. You can maybe see over here that, like, I still have a little cut, a little scrape on my, like, right next to my hairline where he cut me. Last time, the other guy, he cut me, like, right here. I had, like, a little scrape right there, too. But, yeah, that's just, like, another thing. Like, what are you cutting people for? Like, calm down. I don't know, man. Like, if you're watching this, or if you're any barber or person who cuts hair, like, stop cutting people. Don't put so much pressure on the blade, or I don't know, don't have it so sharp that it feels like you're cutting through, like, fucking, like, you're supposed to be cutting through cow bones with the shit or something. I don't know, but it hurts. Don't do it. Apart from that, that was probably the only negative things I have to say about it. Other than that, the barber himself, he was super cool. You know what I mean? He was asking me, like, how I want things. He was, even when I suggested him fixing things, he was, you know, like, he didn't argue. He was very cool about it. So, a few things that I'm going to go ahead and point out some flaws. Which, actually, he did a pretty good job of fixing. So, the first thing I didn't like was again, this is probably my fault for not specifying, but he kind of started the fade out. He started this part. He balled it out from here to here, and then this was like thick. It was a pretty low fade, which is not his fault. I just don't cut my hair like that. I don't do low fades. I do high fades. I didn't realize that's what he was doing. I didn't realize when he finished why I didn't like it. It was something that was bothering me, and then I realized that, oh, it was because it was a low fade, not a high one. So, but he did a good job of fixing that up. The beard, like, it's pretty okay. I think it's a little sloppy. You can't see that well because it's a little dark in here, and I don't feel like turning the lights on. But you don't need to see all the flaws anyway. It's fine. But yeah, it's okay. Like, again, it beats me doing it myself. The thing that I was also very concerned about was the top of my hair. You guys know I like to keep my length going. Long hair, don't care. So what I noticed that a lot of barbers sometimes they get a little overzealous. AKA they make mistakes and they try to fix it, and they make another mistake and they try to fix it, and next thing you know, you done lost half your hair because he was trying to even it out, but then he messed it up, so you had to even this side out, then you had to even this side out, then you had to... So that's kind of what was happening. I don't know if it was... I don't know if this is in my head. I don't know if he, you know, he knew what he was doing and that I should shut up, but he was just going lower. He was just lower and lower and lower and lower. I was literally like shaking my chin. Like I was like clenching it. I'm like, stop touching the top. Like stop it. Like I prefer too much hair on my head, like over here, than too little. Like so, it's just I was just like, fucking stop it. Leave it alone. Like move on. Move on. Like move on to this part where you fucked up. Just move on. So he finally did. He finally stopped messing with it. I think he did a pretty okay job. It looks pretty bad right now because this is the following day, and yeah, but I'm not mad about it. What else is there? Yeah, so I actually made this video yesterday when I got back from the barber, and I don't know, it was a little more ranty than I would have liked. I wanted to make this video again because I wanted to be a little more informative. I don't know how well that has been going in this video, but yeah, at the end of the day, I would recommend this place if you are black, you have this kind of hair, or anything like it. I actually see quite a few non-black people in there. I've seen some white guys, I've seen some brown guys in there. I guess at the end of the day, when you need a good shape, you need a good shape, and black people do it well. But yes, if you're ever in Korea, if you're ever in Seoul, you should hit up Gabby's barbershop. It's right in Itaewon, pretty convenient to get to. I've only ever gone on Saturdays in the afternoon. I don't know when the best time to go is. I don't even know when they're actually open other than Saturday afternoons. So find some more information about it, but I definitely would recommend it. If you're not someone who knows how to cut your own hair, whether you're a male or female, or style your own hair, you know, it doesn't hurt. Especially if you're near Seoul. I'm about an hour, 20 minutes south of it, and I literally went to Itaewon just to get my hair cut, because that's how much I didn't want to do it myself. And I don't even have the right clippers to do it, so my decision is pretty made for me. But yeah, again, hit it up if you like it. If you want to try it out, I totally recommend it. It has my seal of approval. Oh, like, if you remember, I guess that progressive video, I rated stuff with, I believe, Uzumakis. So, I don't know if I did it out of 5 Uzumakis or 4, but let's say going forward I'm doing 5 Uzumakis. I'd give that place, based on my last 2, I'd give it maybe 3.5 Uzumakis. I don't know if I will be able to do the half face with the editing. Let's say 4. I'll just go ahead and give it 4, just because it wasn't too expensive. They literally could charge whatever the fuck they want because it's such a novelty, I guess. There's not really any other place like it that I know of, so they could really charge whatever they want, and they don't. They keep it reasonable. So I'll give it 4 Uzumakis. So yeah, the other star is lacking because it's not really the best experience as far as like the decor, the ambience, the environment, but you know, it is what it is. So if you like this video, then like the video, subscribe, I like this. I like being informative. Maybe I'll keep doing some more videos like this. So I don't know. Just stay tuned. I'll see you guys next time.